I feel pretty, so pretty. What's up, everyone? Welcome. It's Wednesday night. Today only, we are doing a 3-team AFC East draft. I'll be joined by Dom C and Adam, Mr. Y2K. Not liking the hair. I need my draft hat on. Let's rock. Much better. Much better. I'm sure you guys will tell me if you don't like it. I'll sure you'll tell me anything that you don't like tonight or any other night, because I love all of you. I value your opinions. And if I do something stinky, you will all let me know immediately. Why is the StreamYard thing there? Why is that there? Goodbye. So let's get it started. I'll be joined by Dom and Adam about 9:15, and we will do this draft. Let's go. What video are we going to do today? You know what? Let's do this one, because new subscriber to the channel, Jeff Malillo, commented on this a few minutes ago, and it got me feeling in the mood. Enjoy.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Soup or a spider or even a bat, got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fallon. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and becoming a star. Like takes are fresh like the clothes on VR. I'm Charles.
Jets, Yankees, comics, hip-hop. Nobody compares when it comes to him.
He's Charles.
I see everyone on Jake's show trying to prop us. I'm the only one jumping over cars. Blowski calls the show and he's always really loud. Shout out to Nick, you know he'd be proud. I don't like Zach or his family, they're Mormon. First name Charles, last name Gorman. I'm Charles, motherfucker.
You just witnessed the debut of a proud New York Jet fan and a Jake Asman production. Brought to you by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm Charles.
Awesome. So fun being a part of that, writing that, working with Charles, and coming up with the ideas. Once again, he was fantastic. He said no to nothing. All of my stupid ideas run over me, do the weights and throw them. It's just, I smile every time I see that. That's great. Let's say what's up to everyone. It says here Richard Todd was first, but I have an asterisk next to this, because yesterday when I created the stream, Stack was the first one to comment, and comments expire after 24 hours sitting there when a stream doesn't start. So Richard, you're sharing it with Stack, but thank you for showing up early. And Stack is second, so there we go. 1A, 1B. You two are together for this one. Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Can't wait to hang out with you at the opener. We're gonna have a great time. Only 5 hours. Look at you guys showing up early. That warms my soul. It really, honestly, truly does. That it's that the channel's at a point where you guys are anticipating it and waiting for it and checking the channel and commenting hours ahead of time. That's something new to me, and that's cool. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that doesn't like make me like a little fulfilled and joyous on the inside. Thank you, Greg. Tony is here. Tony's waiting for Adam. Howdy, Todd. How are you? New York Jets flight talk with Connor. Fresh, new teenager who just turned 13 years old yesterday. Wished you happy birthday in the Discord, but verbally from me to you, young man, happy birthday. God bless. Many more milestones, happiness, successes in life to you, young man. You're working harder than most adults already. I'm proud of you, kid. Previously mentioned, Jeff is here. What's up, Jeff? Wild Waves in the house. Addison is here. Boomtown is here. And here we go. Here we go. I don't know what you're talking about, eh? What did we learn today? Nick can do a poor Canadian accent. Check back that in 2.5 hours. My man, before the show even starts, Addison dropping 5 memberships. And I did not see that, or I would have had YouTube ready to read the names. So I am going to slowly talk and do time fill here as I'm opening up the YouTube stream in the next browser. And also, as you guys know, this is called old man interneting right now. I am trying to get there. It is trying to refresh. Come on, YouTube. You can load, baby. That's what she said. Also, a little bit of an air dicker. If you haven't seen Ricky Stanicki yet, Nate was gifted a membership. How fitting is that? The co-hosts of Bobby Midnight gifting one another memberships. Addison giving one to Nate. OG Jet Fan got a membership. Alan got a membership. Lee Van got a membership. And Armand. Congratulations to all of you. That's awesome. That's phenomenal. Love it. Who else we got here? Thank you, Addison. You are the man. You know that. An update, because between yesterday and today, there was a Wednesday, Thursday show we did in June where you guys were very, very generous. But yesterday and Monday and Tuesday, a lot of those memberships fell off. So to update you with where we are, where are you, memberships? Boom. We are now 46 away from the next emoji. We are 46 away from the next emoji. And I am open for suggestions if we can hit that in the next day or two. We don't have a Brees yet. We don't have a Garrett. I'm willing to add both of them at the same time and get rid of one of the ones that are me. There's a couple of me in there. So I'm willing to drop one out. If we can get there between tonight and tomorrow's show, I'll drop one of me and we'll add Brees and Garrett and get those guys in there. They deserve to be there, right? They're going to be 2 of our top guys. Or if somebody goes crazy gifting, you know I always defer to you guys. It's your show. I just facilitate it. It's the chat show. You guys are more than welcome to say, hey, asshole, no. We don't want Brees and Garrett. We want blah, blah, blah. XYZ. Do it. And I will, because you guys know, and you always make fun of me. I'm a people pleaser. Oh, one of my guests tonight is in the chat. Hello, Dom. Nice to see you. Dom going with the old school original Nokia text smiley face. Some of you young kids don't know about that. That's what Dom's dropping. Who else we got here? Boom. The previously mentioned Nate is in the house. What it do, brother? What it do? Tom Ace is here. Mess is in the house. Clancy's here. Georgie, where do we have a whereabouts about Bobby? Bobby did not do a show today. He didn't call me or message me. I'm very, very concerned. BMAC is here. John B. using his 1-month member super chat. Show keeps getting better and better. Thank you, Nick, for always keeping it real from Bobby Midnight 24/7 show to the Ass Maniacs. Thank you, John. That's very kind of you. I appreciate your support. Appreciate you being a member and being here. All right, hold on. Oh, let me. You got to warm up when you're going to read this guy's comment. You can't read King Lowski's comment in a calm, demeanor, mellow, pimp daddy voice. You got to Jets, Jets. You got to drop one of those if you're doing it for Lowski. Welcome, Lowski. Good to see you, sir. And my blood pressure just went up greatly. There's throbbing in my temples. I don't know how you do that on the regular Lowski, but God bless you for being able to drop those several times a day, my man. Who else we got here? Let's see. Let's catch up in the chat. Speed round. David D is here. He is, as always, ready to raise his flag. If you don't know what flag we're talking about, stay tuned. You will see it shortly. Oh, B-Mac, thank you. I'm the real Nick, not Nick Wright. He's Nick wrong. I'm the right Nick. There you go, B-Mac. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Jet up, baby. Jet up, Lowski. Weed the people. What's up, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight we got a fun show planned. It's something different, right? And everybody always asks for something different when this time of year training camp hasn't started yet. It's the lull after the draft. Real quick, I want to go through something. Malachi Corley signed, so all of our guys are signed and in camp. That's a very, very good thing. No delays. Everyone hits the field running, pun intended for football. I'm excited about that. That's good news for the Jets, right? It's not major news. It's not life-changing news, but there's no unnecessary drama to be spoken about as the rookies are getting set to report. So, the only thing we have right now is Reddick. And I'm not ready to hit the panic or concern button in any way, shape, or form. I'm not. I know some people are, and that's fine. That's not me. It's not like I've said before. It's not like he's a quarterback, wide receiver, and they got to work on timing and depth of routes, and it's a new acquisition. An edge rusher is an edge rusher. An edge rusher, its job to go get the quarterback. That's, of course, the stunts and other things and learning the terminology of the defense will come in time. But I'm nowhere near. Like I said, Jake Asman's show, his get-together in New York, Saturday night, August 17th, the Carolina game. If Reddick is not there and not reported by the kickoff of that game, that's when I will begin to turn my concern level up, but not before that. And for those of you that don't know, I will also be there that night. Me and the boy are going to head up and be there for Jake's outing. Should be fun. Looking forward to meeting all of you that are going there, and we should have a blast. But now, getting into tonight's show, a 3-team AFC East draft. What does that mean? Well, Dom C reached out to myself and Adam 2 weeks ago, I believe, and we were going to do it. I think it was a Friday night or a Saturday, and then Adam, unfortunately, got ill. And what we're going to do tonight, bring him in. I didn't even see you sitting down there. I'm sorry. Were you there for a while?
No, about 4 or 5 minutes, but I knew you were doing the intro.
I'm looking at the chat, reading all the comments coming in for the opening. I apologize, pal.
I've been on the air enough tonight already. This is the hour I'm used to being on when it's nice and dark outside and Thursday is approaching. This is.
Well, we should switch backgrounds. You should get the daylight background now, and I get the nighttime background.
Daylight come and we won't go home.
Hey, man, what you know about that? What you know? So.
Come, Mr. Dom Man.
I have a funny fail to share with you. Okay. You know more than anyone that on this channel, I will share my fails in life, and I will laugh at myself, and I will put myself out there. In my YouTube bio, it says Talking Jets with a mix of comedy and life put in, and also a roast target for the chat. So, in my head, all day for 2 weeks, I've had a 3-team AFC East draft in my brain. And let's bring in the great Dom C. So, did you hear the beginning of this? My setup for this, Dom?
I heard that you talk about...
Oh, yeah, bring that over.
I heard that you talk about your fails.
Yes. So, with this being a 3-team AFC East draft, what does Nick do? He studies the Jets. He studies the Bills. He studies the Dolphins. Never even once looked at the Patriots roster.
I thought you were going to say you were studying the Colts from the 80s.
I was just thinking 3 teams. So I was like, all right, 3 teams. Boom. Done. Brought up the Madden ratings for each of the 3 teams. Looked at other things for the 3 teams. And then 6 minutes before we go, I'm like, oh, wait, we're doing AFC East. Let's be real. Most of the picks are probably going to come from the 3 teams that I looked over, right? Exactly. There's a couple that might mix in, a fallback option, if you will, if you miss some of the other teams. But I thought it was a funny faux pas on my part. So
yeah, that was my point. If you're going to miss one team, it may as well be that one. So you don't have to feel too bad.
let me do some. So how are you guys doing, Adam?
Doing well. Getting used to the 6 p.m. time slot. We went about 90 minutes tonight, and been doing that for this is my third 6 p.m. show, but I'm liking it, and people seem to enjoy it. Yeah, it's good. It's good background music when you're driving, I guess. If you're driving home, at the gym, or doing whatever it is that you're doing. So, and North Carolina is working out well too. So
nice. I'm happy for you. I know you had some mental anguish towards the end there with work and some other things. So I'm happy for you. You seem happy.
Establish a new Jets community down here, though. We got to get that really going. So
yeah, absolutely. How are you, Dom? I know you popped on here last week. Everything good?
Very well, man. Very well. I'm just getting out of All-Star season for the boys. Summer baseball's done.
Already?
Already, yeah. I mean, we made it. My older boy made it pretty far. He made it to the quarterfinals of the, his district tournament. I think we played 12.
What's that? 11 years?
Games. 11s, yeah.
11?
11s, yeah.
Okay, nice.
And we played 12 games in a 3-week span, and the other guy got 6 games in. So it's been busy, but all is well. Back on the grind. I've already started cutting tape on some 25 prospects. That's just what I do.
I saw.
And that's how we roll.
Who was the guy you did? Alabama lineman?
Yes. Really, really good.
Interior
cat. Oh my God. Nice. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Robinson? Was the name Robinson?
Tyler Booker. Yeah. Tyler Booker. Definite first round potential. You
think he'll be there at number 32?
No, I think he'll be gone by 32.
Okay. All right.
Honest to God, I'm not comping him to this player, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's like an interior guy that goes off the board early, a la Quentin Nelson.
That early? Top 10?
It's pretty good.
I think he'll be in the top half of the draft for sure.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Very good. Interesting. I'm going to take a look at that. All right. So I want to get this going because I know with the three of us, we're all very wordy. It might take us a while. Adam, did you pull the draft order yet?
I didn't actually make a draft. I wasn't sure what we were doing with the draft order. So I figured that was just gonna be like some sort of random thing that we would do. But I
changed the format and it rolled to this immediately. Are you guys cool with this order? Do you want to change it? Do you want to do the randomizer? I don't care.
So my thing is this, and just for everybody in the chat, I created sort of like a Word document. So what we're going to try to do is as we do this draft, you'll be able to see everybody's team, and we'll have it listed by position. So you can compare it that much easier. So it might be best if we're on the left side and that big, because we don't want, if this sheet's going to be displayed,
it'll change when you share screen. When you share screen, it automatically pushes us to the side.
Got it. All right.
So why don't, while Adam does that, why don't we tell the chat exactly what we're doing?
All right. Go ahead, Don. It was your idea, your creation. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then Adam, you share everything, and I'll get that up.
We're just going to run through and draft a full team, a full 22 plus one additional flex player, quote unquote flex player. This is not fantasy, but one additional offensive player, one additional defensive player. So there'll be 24 total players drafted out of the AFC East. And we're just going to have some fun with it and see whose team is the best. We'll let you guys decide when it's all said and done.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys in the chat are not opinionated at all, won't critique any of our picks, our rosters, our thought process, any of it. I'm sure you will all be very accepting to every single idea and name and order in which they come out.
Guys, give me about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna have to jump out. I'm gonna try to do this in a different browser. Gotta get Windows across. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
So, the one thing we didn't talk about, though, Nick, are we doing this with the mindset of the best team that can win?
Let's
Now?
do it right now. Yeah, that was the mindset I went in
Okay.
to preparation with was let's build for now, right? Otherwise, Aaron Rodgers might go undrafted, right? If you're building for the future. I would say let's do it based for this season, like matchups for this year, right? Because you can't project what everyone's going to be
that's
accurately, but we know what guys are now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts on Corley signing his deal today under the gun here, right before?
No thoughts. I knew it would happen. I knew before rookies showed up tomorrow that he would be in camp. It's probably just an offset thing. As a third rounder, he needs that, extra protection or whatnot. So I had no qualms or no concerns whatsoever.
Okay. All right. I do have to complain about our friend. I'm pissed at Green Bean.
Why is that?
I got an alert today. Green Bean was sharing the roller coaster ride from Coney Island, the Cyclone.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, before the Ravens game in 2022, the opener, we went there. I met Jeremy, Green Bean, others. Adam came up that weekend. And I'm like, oh, I shot that video. Nick's in it. That'll be cool. I watched the whole damn thing, and it's from 2021, the year before, when everyone's still wearing masks. And I'm like, son of a gun. So I got to razz him with that. Welcome back, sir.
Okay, everything good? Can you
Ready
see
to
the can you see the document?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go. How what do you want to do? Who wants to go first? Do we care?
Just do it randomly. Do it randomly, man. Flip it,
All right.
flip it around, and do it randomly, and
All right,
then
hold
set
on.
it up like that.
Let's see. We got
Wow, that's
one
awesome.
one of you talking time, Phil.
Adam, what's with the background? Do you not have? Are you new place? No new setup. You're just going complete.
Well, we downsized a little bit by about 20%. So yeah, the way that I have things set up, the old logo banners that I have are kind of spread throughout the house, and I'm basically at the kitchen table because that's where I have the best lighting.
Gotcha.
So, yes, that's kind of what I'm doing. And to be honest, the wicker chair is here.
So the first pick
But-
is
Oh, there you go.
Can't see it.
Dom.
Dom. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Now
go
we're
ahead and
gonna
update team 1 to Dom.
We're gonna remove Dom and then just spin me and Adam. Also cool that it comes out NA. Adam. And then I
Yep.
got 3. So now
Okay.
in interest of instead of putting somebody under the pressure of having to pick back to back, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
That's fine.
All right, so you're here, you're there, I'm there. There we go. And I could still see the chat. Adam, you'll monitor that.
Yep, I'll watch the chat.
All right. All right. Dom, whenever you're ready, kick us off. And then just do a short summary of a
Yeah.
little short why.
Listen, to me, I think number one isn't that big of a decision. I think I'm going to take who I think is arguably one of the top 3 in his position, at maybe the most popular or most important position on the football team. I can't win without a quarterback. And people either love him or hate him, but you can't deny that he's good. I'm going to take Josh Allen to lead my team.
Okay.
Plain and simple. Nothing much to it.
Okay.
All right. So you're obviously a trader. Get off the show, and you're never welcome back. Just so the chat knows, I am all about getting votes. I am picking all Jets. That is my strategy. I want you guys to vote for me for the best team. Nick has Jordan Travis starting. That's right. I want the Ricky NY vote.
Go ahead, Adam.
I'm watching the chat. I'm going back and forth between the chat and the draft board. So this will be like some major multitasking that I have going on. Hey, Jets Chaos. How you doing, man?
Do you want me to handle the chat while you do the draft board?
I got the
That
chat.
might be a good idea. Yeah, because I'll be like focusing on
All
the
right.
board, typing stuff in. It might be best that way.
I got the chat. That's why I asked Adam to do it. That way I can share
Okay.
comments and read them and put them up.
And this way I'm doing too many things, so it'll hurt my draft also. I see your strategy. Okay.
Hold on. This is from Hawk.
That's okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Adam.
All right. Well, I think in a draft like this, you want to address your key position as quickly as possible. And if Josh Allen's off the board, then I'm not going to hesitate to take a quarterback either. And I am going to go with the upside. I am going to thwart Nick's strategy, and I am going to take number 8, number 1 in your heart, Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
I'm okay with this. Since there's only 3, and now I have no need to take my quarterback to the last pick because there's no backup quarterbacks going, right? So this
Exactly.
kind of puts me in a nice position to
Well,
take.
not necessarily. We have the flex position.
That's right. There is a flex. That's right. So, yeah. Okay.
We're
So,
taking one extra offensive player, one extra
Yeah, I
defensive
can do it.
player.
I thought flex was skill position, like in fantasy. I thought
No.
it was running back, receiver, or tight end.
One extra offensive player, one extra defensive
Okay.
player.
All right. All right.
No, we wanted to have 11 and 11, right?
Well, with the extra, it's 12
Yeah.
and 12.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Then, because right now, the way that I have the roster, it would be 11 and 11. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver flex, tight end, then your 5 offensive linemen, that's 11. Then 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 2 quarterbacks, slot corner, free safety, and strong safety. So if you'd like me to add another flex for each position, I could certainly do it.
No, whatever.
No. I'm thinking fantasy football terms where you just use a flex as a wide receiver, running back, tight end. That's
Super
fine.
flex
Clarify.
has quarterbacks as well.
I don't
We're
do those
talking in
leagues.
fantasy
I
terms.
leave those leagues immediately if that gets voted in.
You leave leagues when there's a kicker involved.
I do. We vote them out. I hate it. There's no point in having one in fantasy football, but I digress.
Yeah,
All right.
who are you taking, Nick?
Go ahead, Nick. This is where it gets
It's
good.
round 1, dude. It's round 1. It shouldn't be
But
that.
I'm rolling the dice. I'm
Not
rolling
a
the dice.
10-minute time limit.
Give me Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
And for me, again, it makes it number easy. I would have my number 2 player on the board will be taken. As Y2K said, you need to secure important positions. Give me Sauce Gardner. I'm starting with Josh and Sauce.
So one of the things that I'm looking for in this draft is players who stand out really above and beyond the others. Like if I didn't get this player, there would be a pretty big drop off. And to me, one of the biggest drop offs in this whole draft, I'm not going to go into too much depth, but to me, it's defensive tackle. And I want Quinnen Williams right now.
I like it. Give me Garrett Wilson.
Doubling up a receiver.
Let
Okay.
me just lock wide receiver down immediately.
Wow.
All
If
right,
I
so
get wide receiver 1 and 2, I'm happy.
I'm in a little conundrum here because I'm between 2 guys.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. And knowing where the depth drops off, I'm probably not going to. Knowing where the depth drops off significantly, I'm going to go ahead and take Jalen Waddle.
I take it Garrett would have been your pick if I didn't take him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then at that point, see what we're hitting. Yeah, we're taking early. Well, if I
You
have
can
Aaron
build your
Rodgers-
team. You can build your team however you want.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. So I think I need to protect Rodgers as best I can. And if that's the case, then there's some good tackles. There's some good offensive linemen on these teams. I know certain positions on the offensive line are very good, and some are really not.
Yeah, true.
It was really interesting doing this. So I want to start to address the offensive line early, and I'm going to take. I am really playing to the crowd. I'm taking Tyron Smith.
3 Jets for Adam, right off the
This is
bat.
not my strategy, but hey, this is the way the board goes.
Go ahead, Nick.
Brees Hall, please.
Nick actually thinks we're actually doing a fantasy league right now. It's amazing.
But like you said, positions where there's fall off, I'd rather get the guys before the fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Fourth round.
which way do I go, boys? I'm gonna go ahead and take. I'm okay with either of those guys, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna take what. Well, I don't know where he's gonna fit, but I'm gonna call him. I guess I can choose to call him since he really does both. I'm gonna take a defensive end, and I'm gonna take Matthew Judon.
Okay.
Yep. I was most likely going to pick him if you didn't. I was really leaning towards that. Okay. Now, got a couple of places that we can go. Got a cornerback, left tackle, started to address the defensive tackle position. There definitely is some fall off here. There's about 3 or 4 players that I could take here, and I would be okay with it. I'm gonna go in a little different. Wow. See, I feel like I keep going with upside here. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to stay on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm going to go with my first non-Jet. And of all teams, I'm going with the Patriots. I'm taking Mike Onwenu at right tackle.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start building my trenches a little bit here. I'm going to go with Teron Armstead for my left tackle.
Okay.
Very nice, boys. Very nice. Lock me down the cornerback opposite Sauce Gardner. Give me Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
That was my toss-up in my head. Do I take the first defender?
Yeah, well, you know what?
Now
Now I got my defensive backs. Who's passing on me? Who's passing on me?
I gotta be honest. I wasn't even considering Ramsey till maybe halfway through the draft. I gotta be honest. He was even a factor for me. Wow. Okay, but I get it. I like that you're doubling up there. That looks pretty good. Okay, I think it's time to hit up the defense a little bit. And at this point, I'm actually going to stay with a player who I think has really, really high upside and is poised to take a big jump this year. Sadly, it's not a Jet. It is actually Christian Gonzalez from the Patriots.
Nice pick.
Okay.
Nicky boy?
You know what?
What?
Tell us.
Let's do it. Let's have some fun here. It's too early for that. Since Quinn's gone, I might be overdrafting this guy, but I do want a stout D line. I'm gonna go with, in my opinion, the second best interior D lineman in the division. Give me Ed Oliver, a guy
Very
that we
nice.
notoriously have problems with.
There, I have him down there. Yeah. Whereas Chris Russo said the Ed Oliver.
I build my defense from the inside out.
Yeah. I'll go the opposite way, and I'll build from the outside in.
Ooh,
Give me
Michael
Hassan
Carter?
Reddick. No, give me
okay.
Hassan Reddick, and I'll lock up my other defensive end. So now I got Judon and Reddick rushing
Yeah.
with Sauce and Ramsey in coverage.
Okay. And I think it's time for me to possibly go in that same direction. I'm going to start to address the edge rush position, and I'm going to go with a player who I think is on his way to being a star as well, at 6.5 sacks in a very abbreviated season, and that is Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins.
Boo.
Jermaine Johnson, please.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need cornerbacks because neither of you guys have wide receivers, so that's not a concern for me.
I got a wide receiver. I got a wide receiver.
It's all part of the plan. Because I got the lineman who can block whatever I have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do have one question before I make my next pick.
Pause the clock.
Pause the clock.
Go ahead.
Are we talking like are we when we go offensive lineman? Are we going strictly left and right? Like
Yeah.
for instance,
No, build the best
Yes.
line. Just build the best line. Like
All
if
right,
you
all
think
right.
We're gonna take another left tackle, put him at left tackle. Like that's fine. Or
Let's at least try to
you
keep
get
tackle,
two tackles,
tackle,
two
and guard,
guards,
guard.
right? That's just like edge rusher. Take two edge rushers. It doesn't matter for this exercise, right? That would be my opinion.
Yeah, as long as the tackles stay tackles, guards stay guards, then I think that's fair.
all right. Well, then that changes things because I better take this next guy before one of you guys do. Give me Deion Dawkins, my left tackle.
Did you see
That's
he
amazing.
showed up in a skirt to the ESPYs?
I'm not
That sounds
surprised.
about right.
He's from the next town over, and I'm friends with his uncle. Friendly with his uncle.
Yeah.
I was shocked by this. He was in Rahway for the Rahway football or Rahway day, and then he was out at the local bar that I used to go to all the time with everyone there. And then I see him at the ESPYs. I'm like, man, I hope I never see this guy in person.
Get it, Adam.
It is pretty amazing, by the way, how good left tackle is in this division. That is something else.
Yeah.
It's stacked.
Well, I would have passed on it if I wasn't scared. That's why I'm saying, I would have just left him and taken him last since you guys took your left tackles. But if you could take him and play him in right, then it puts me at a disadvantage. So I like this rule better. Go ahead.
Okay. At this point, let's see. I'm going to put Nick at a little bit of a, well, do I want to do that?
I like pickles.
I want to put him in a pickle. I don't know. 2 or 3 guys, and they all make all the sense in the world. So who do I think might come back around? I'm going to go at this. I do need to get a skill position player somewhere. And I do need to add something. So I'm going to go with the raw speed, and I'm going Devon Achane. 11 touchdowns in 11 games last year, nearly 8 yards per run.
Nice.
I'll spell it
Very
right.
nice. I like it. I am not happy about this pick, Tua. You had me concerned that you were debating a quarterback there in case Rodgers gets hurt in our simulations. So although I thought I could wait till the end, Dom kind of threw a monkey wrench in there.
I did that
with a
purposely.
Super flex position just to screw me. I know how this works.
I'm going to go ahead. This might be a little early, but this is positional value here. Give me Dalton Kincaid. I think he's the best
That
tight
was
end.
who I
The best tight end in the
Yep, he is.
That was my debate, Dom. Take the best tight end or make sure I get a quarterback.
Okay. At least I got the running back. Okay, let's see. I am not a big fan of the center position in this division, so I'm going to take mine. I'm going to take Joe Tippmann.
Okay.
Nice choice. I am not a fan of this guy, but I am sick and tired of watching him hurt the New York Jets. So I would like to put Matt Milano on my team in the middle. So
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about any of my players getting hit by him.
I would have taken him if you didn't right there.
Okay.
Dom.
Dom?
Give me to play left guard. Give me AVT.
All right, and then for me, I'm gonna go back to building up. I think I got to go back and build this defense a little bit. Yeah, I took Phillips. I took Quinnen. I want to add a little bit more to the defense, and I am going to add a couple of people I could go here with, but. Yeah, there are several players who would make sense here. I'm going to go in a little bit different direction. I'm going to break open a position we haven't used yet, and I'm going to take Javon Holland to play free safety. I've always been a huge fan of his. I think he's a top 5 safety in the sport, and he can return kicks and punts for you. Just a little bonus there.
I am very pleased on my team, which is called the Jets, by the way, to get number 56, Quincy Williams, and have the best linebacker duo next to one another in the division.
You do. Yes, you do.
Shout out real quick to Allison, celebrating her 1 month member of the channel. Thank you, Allison, and pleasure to see you here.
Give me. Let's see. No, I don't need any of those two. Go ahead and give me Osiris Torrance at right guard. Lock down my 2 guards in AVT and Torrance. I'm solid right there.
Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. All right. I am going to take at wide receiver. I'm going to take from the New York Football Jets, Mike Williams.
I like big, physical defensive ends. Give me Gregory Rousseau to team up with Jermaine.
Nice one. That's a good defensive end pairing. Big nasties.
Yep, sure is. All right. Rousseau.
Yes, Matthew pointing out a good thing. Javon Holland can also return interceptions for 100 yards. Great contribution.
Sure
I didn't want to go there, but
great contribution, Matthew.
This is why we're on the air and you're not. Okay. No, you're exactly right. There's Rousseau. That's right. A couple people I'm surprised are still on the board.
Yeah, no. It's not easy. There's a lot of good players. Let me see here. Give me, man, oh man. I probably would have taken Mike Williams there, if I'm being honest with myself. I need a defensive tackle. Give me Christian Barmore.
Okay. Yep, definitely stop the run if he's in your lineup. Okay. All right. So I don't feel like I have any positions that are really dire right now that I can't address. But I look at what I've got: quarterback, wide receiver, 3 offensive linemen. That's pretty good. I feel like I need a little bit more presence up front on the defensive line right now. And I think, boy. Yeah, those edge rushers went fast. See, okay, so I have a guy in mind. So, because we could pretty much take one of these guys and plug him in at any position within reason. I think it's fair to say, right?
Depends who you thinking about.
So I'll tell you who I'm thinking about because
I know. Let me guess. Can I guess?
Yes, you can.
Zach Sealer.
Not quite.
Okay.
No, you're close though. I was thinking about a player for the Dolphins who's usually they kind of list him at linebacker, but he could play
Chubb.
Yeah,
you can list him as an edge. That's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna take Bradley Chubb.
He's an outside linebacker. That to me, that's the same thing as an edge.
Right, it's one of those gray areas. Okay, so I'll take Chubb.
Nick?
He's that low? Wow, I'm surprised he's that low. All right.
That's what she said.
DJ Reed, please.
DJ Reed. Okay.
This
Tom?
might be controversial, but
Ooh.
I don't think it is.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take who I think is the best nickel corner in the division. Give me Michael Carter II.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the Bills.
Yeah, they're close.
They got
I
some-
think-
yeah, they got
Just
some
the
good
way you
stuff.
did the build up, I was like, oh, he's going the Buffalo nickel. That's going to light the chat on fire.
Don would lose just for that. Yeah, that people would not forgive him for that one. Okay. All right. Got that. All right. I am going to address what was the other position? Yeah, that can wait. All right, I am going to go to the tight end position. I'm going to take who I think is the second best tight end in the division right now. I'm going to go with Hunter Henry.
Oh, boo, hiss.
Yeah.
Corners. Give me Teron Johnson.
Slot.
Slot. I got it.
Yep, sorry.
I can wait then. Okay. That's dumb. That's wrong with a
I don't really like him all that much.
Whoa. Little Brown out there.
It's not
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, if I dip out.
Yeah, I know. We have storms over here too.
Shit, how do I do that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got bad thunderstorms going on here.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, man. How do
Oh, you know what? What am I doing here? Give
You
me CJ Mosley.
Okay.
He'll anchor my defense.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. For me, I'm going to do kind of the same thing. I think I'm going to go about the same direction that you know what? Actually, do you want? I'm going to go a different. I'm going to go a little different idea. I'm going to complete my cornerbacks, my starting corners outside. I'm going to take Rasul Douglas, Buffalo. It seemed like he was making impact play after he got traded from.
Yeah, it was a nice addition for sure.
I think so. Yeah. So I'm going to take him to go with Gonzalez. I think that works.
I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in here. And even though I have Tyreek and Garrett, the best wide receiver tandem in the division, I would also like to have the best running back tandem in the division. Give me Jared Cook to team up with Brees. I'll have to put him at my flex, please.
James Cook?
James Cook.
James, I'm sorry.
You got Jared Cook too late.
All right. Good point.
All good. All
My
right.
fault.
You're fine. I was like,
Why did I think Jared?
I don't know.
Yep. James Cook.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me. I got Waddle. Give me. Oh, man.
It's a toss up now.
Thanks, Johnson.
You know what?
Daniel's upset because a lot of Dolphins players are not being picked. But you're also suggesting guys that are way down there in the Madden ratings, and I'm going by Madden ratings for the other teams.
Gospel truth.
Give me. I need another defensive tackle.
You have my board, Adam.
Man,
Oh, go ahead.
give me Zach Sealer. Zach Sealer is my other defensive tackle.
Is it not that it matters? Is it Sealer? Seiler? I don't even-
It's SIELARLER.
Yeah, I barely knew the name until I was researching
He's
this. I gotta be
he's
honest.
so good. He's so underrated and so good.
I didn't know who he was till today. To be honest, when I was doing the research for this.
Well, to be
So-
fair,
Well,
all the
you'll
other
know
defensive
him
ends
from
that
now
we
on.
picked before him are all rated much higher than him.
I could care less about the Madden ratings.
Okay.
Well, that's how we're figuring out who wins. We're putting this into Madden for a simulation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave just the quarterbacks. Now we got to see our names here, so I gotta do that. I want to make sure our names are visible. Okay. Back to me. I am going to. I gotta get some tackles going. I'm gonna go with a player who stepped into a pretty tough role last season, replaced a longtime starter. Had, I think, about 140 tackles, 6.5 sacks before he got hurt. I'm going to go with Terrell Bernard from the Bills.
I almost took him. there instead of Steelers.
I will take Morgan Moses, please, for my right tackle.
And I'll take the young buck. Give me Keon Coleman.
I was really wondering if he was going to get drafted or not.
Well, he just did.
Who might be one of the most interesting personalities in football. Have you seen the clips of him with talking about golf and stuff?
He's interesting, yeah.
He's intriguing.
Okay.
What's up, Hank?
Swears here, flex,
And what's up to everyone in the chat watching? I appreciate all you guys. I can't get every comment up right now, but we should have a lot of time left. We're moving a lot quicker than I thought we would on this. So
yeah, but then we
kudos
can
to
talk.
us.
We can
Little-
talk
little
about it. We
pat
can
to
talk
us.
about it afterwards. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah, we could talk about why Nick has the worst team. Sounds great to me. Okay.
I have no idea why you're saying that.
Well, because it was a 50-50 shot.
Just for the record, these games are being played in 88 degrees. So since I have Tua,
Who am I more likely to
trips to
choose?
Buffalo
Dom.
or New York, gentlemen?
Okay. All right. Now this position. Well, that position could definitely wait.
You took Holland.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna take. I didn't know if I was gonna take him this soon, but I'm going to because I feel like I better start to get my guards taken care of. I'm gonna take John Simpson. I'm gonna plug him in at left guard.
Okay.
I don't want to need two guards anymore.
Give me a second here.
I'll scroll down just a little bit so everybody can see. Nobody's taking. I'm the only one who's taken the safety so far.
Wow, they really have nothing. Like the Patriots really have nothing.
I feel so bad for them.
Allison coming in with a super chat. Thank you, Allison. Is it just going to do one jet drive? I believe they do Take Flight this time of year. They do a weekly documentary. Is it One Jet Drive or Take Flight? Take Flight is the off-season one, and One Jet Drive is the training
Flight's right
camp
after the draft,
season
and
one, right?
One Jet's Drive is during the preseason and the season. Yeah.
Yeah. And they also have coming out next week, I believe, I think Tuesday, the 23rd, they have the special that followed Quincy Williams and I think Will McDonald and others. Do I have the names
DJ
right?
Reed. DJ Reed.
DJ is one of them.
Okay.
They have it. I forget the name of the series, but it'll be getting released on YouTube, I think, starting next Tuesday at 8 p.m. So if anyone has the name of that, you could drop that for me. I'd appreciate it. But thank you, Allison, as always, for the super chats. You're very, very generous on this channel, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you. Let me see. I was in the middle of picking, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
All right. Give me I already took that. I need another D tackle. Give me DaQuan Jones.
Okay.
3
Over,
bills on my D
over
line.
Calais Campbell. Interesting.
Yeah, he's 50.
I'm gonna take. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill
Nah.
one of my safety spots. Give me Kyle Duggar.
Okay. So we put him at free
Strong,
safety.
strong safety.
You want him strong? Okay.
Yeah, he's a strong safety. He's a box guy.
Not according to the ESPN depth chart or the Madden ratings. Just kidding. All right. So good. All right. Guard flips. All right, I'm going to need to take a wide receiver because I got a feeling somebody's going to take a flex if I don't do that pretty soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. Just like there's a couple of different ways I could go here, but I'm going to go with Khalil Shakir in Buffalo. Year 3 had 39 catches on 45 targets last year, plus 2 touchdowns in the playoffs, and I think he's going to get a much more prominent role this year. I'm going to take Shakir.
Give me Tyler Conklin. Fill out my weapons.
I was going to take him, Nick, as my flex just to fuck you if you didn't take him there.
Hey, Dom, you know what? You can still fuck me. Wait, what? David D, raise the flag.
All right, give me Jordan Brooks. Play opposite CJ Mosley at linebacker.
Oh, okay. Newcomer to Miami. All right. So how many spots is that? That's only it's only 6 spots left. Shoot.
Where do I look when it starts and when does it start? I believe it starts next Tuesday, Allison. If you just go to the Jets YouTube page, even before 8 o'clock, it'll have the show premieres at 8 o'clock. If you subscribe to the Jets YouTube channel, it will be there. And then they'll release it to play at 8 p.m. That's normally what they do. I can verify that for you as after this ends. They might even have a preview. There we go, Dave. There you go. What were the other picks, guys? Did I miss any picks while I was talking?
I took linebacker Jordan Brooks.
Okay.
All right. I am going to I'd like a little bit more speed there. Just can't quite have that. All right. And you guys have filled these spots up. And it's interesting. It's interesting to see where we fill things in different spots. Pretty crazy. All right. I will take. Yeah, I got to finish out defensive tackle. I'm going to take Calais Campbell. He can still play. Put him next to Quinnen. I think that'll look pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Let me take my third cornerback. Give me Kendall Fuller.
Nice.
Oh, that's right.
I guess give me David Andrews at center.
Okay. And for me, somebody here I really love. I have to wait on that. And for me, I'm going to go down to strong safety, and I'm going to take Jabril Peppers.
Okay. Nick needs safeties, both of them.
Yeah. But
that smells like Tony Adams and Chuck Clark.
You can only take one at a time.
That is not what she said.
I had to think that one over for a minute. No. Conklin went.
What do I need? Whoa. Allison, thank you.
Jeffrey Melillo, thank you.
Oh, Jeffrey, I'm sorry. Jesus, forgive me. Jeff, thank you, buddy.
Jesus will forgive you.
I'm sorry. I've been pre-programmed to think that everyone that comes in pink is from Allison. Please forgive me, Jeff. Support funds for Nick. Thank you for what you do. I'm proud to be a part of this crazy, beautiful, and good-hearted green and white family of ours. It's our year. Thank you. Thank you. That has to be followed up with one of these. And for me, that does deserve to. And of course, for me, for just assuming and not reading. I should be. I apologize, Jeff. Thank you so much. Obviously, I just see color. When I saw pink, I thought it was Alice. I apologize. Jeff, you're the man. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind comments today on YouTube. I saw those a little bit before the show and replied to you. It was very, very generous of you. And you've been a very good addition to Jets YouTube lately with coming onto my channel and also joining Bobby's channel as well. So awesome, Jeff. Glad to have you and looking forward to going through this season with you being a part of the family. You're the man. Georgie coming in with a super chat, dropping Jeffrey. Very nice, Georgie. Thank you. Thank you. Georgie, do we have any whereabouts on Bobby today? We have not heard from Bobby at all. I don't know if he was on Jake's shows. But Jeff, thank you again, man. That's very, very kind of you, sir. Yep, I'm a dumbass. I know. I expect to see it in the chat. I know. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. Allison has pre-programmed me with the 50s. That you're the only. I think you're the second one to give me 50 besides Al. Knob did it too, previously, but Allison's been on a roll lately. So I just assumed. I'm a dumbass. Everyone knows that. Yep, I'm prejudiced. I only see color. I saw pink, and thought the lady. I know. I fully expect to be roasted. You guys will never let me forget this. But thank you, Jeff. You are the man. Where are we?
You're picking.
Your
My
pick.
My pick. Can you scroll down, Adam? I need interior line.
It's
Safety.
full interior line and both safeties. It's pretty straightforward. Yep.
I didn't know if we had anything below the safeties.
I mean, I wanted to put kicker in, but somebody didn't want to.
Let's get. Oh, before we go, hold on. Where are we? Let's hit live. I'm waiting for it to refresh. Something else happening in the chat. Come on. On YouTube, refresh. There we go. It's way behind. Shout out to OG Jets fan who gifted a membership. Thank you. Going to party with Peg and Artie. Thank you very much for gifting it. I believe you were gifted one earlier, and now you paid it forward. Awesome. Love to see that. Shout out to you. Give me Tony Adams. Give me the young stud on the come up.
Okay.
A player who
free
should
safety
make
or
a Quincy Williams like jump this year. Sorry, I'm not done hyping up my safety. Forgive me.
I will take my running back now, Ramondre Stevenson.
okay.
I honestly
Jeff?
thought he would be my flex because I thought you would.
Yeah,
take
well,
Cook.
I thought that Adam might take him as a flex, so I figured I'd soak that up.
Figured it was possible, but there's a lot of very intriguing options. And I thought about Stevenson, but he did have a little dip in production last year. So, but yeah, I'm a little bitter at him because he did not help me in fantasy, but that's another story. Okay. I will go. I'm going to finish off my offensive line. And what I'm going to do is take a very, he was drafted way too high, but he is a pretty good guard. I'm going to take Cole Strange and plug him in at right guard.
You took David Andrews, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dom took him.
All right. Nuno's gone. I need guards.
The centers in this division are not exactly, yeah, not the best in the world. So you have three interior offensive linemen and one safety to fill up.
Give me 1 second. I'm looking. Oh, I take Robert Hunt. Oh, wait. The Dolphins let their best interior lineman go. My bad. I digress. Give me Isaiah Wynn for guard.
Left guard, right guard.
Left is fine.
I think that's right. Left guard or deodorant. All right, there we go. Anything else? Anything left? Be too civilized. I know.
That joke flopped like LeBron James in a big game.
But did win a couple of championships along the way.
So I got 3 spots left.
Yeah, 3 spots. Yeah, that's it. Flex, right tackle, and free safety. We both have flex left.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
How about
Oh, I'm gonna play predict the pick. Are you going flex here, Dom?
well, yeah, since you both have right tackles and free safeties, I might as well take my flex here.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
I predict that you are going with
It's not gonna go there.
Malachi Corley.
I'm between Corley.
Oh,
Are you-
wait a minute. Raheem Mostert.
That's who I was gonna say. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was thinking,
Wait,
why
you're-
not Raheem Mostert?
I said
No.
it. Did Dom say it?
No, I'm between Mostert, I'm between Corley and Jalen Polk.
Okay. Take that out of there, Adam. He didn't take Mostert yet. You wrote
Yeah,
it when I said it.
I had Polk on my list as well, but yeah, I'm happy to take Malachi Corley.
Wait. Stop. Dom didn't make his pick yet.
I didn't make my pick.
I
Damn it.
said Mostert and you wrote it in.
Okay, Raheem Mostert. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, hold on. We got more going on in the chat. Let me
Sure
get
we do.
over to YouTube. Knob, you are the man who just gifted 10 memberships,
More.
and they are going to Phenom, Franklin Fung, Trevor from Canada, Eric Craig, Joseph Rivera, New York Flight Jets Talk. Connor gets a birthday gift from Knob. Cactus Johnny, Scott, Cyprian Rogers, and ISU RB for real. Congratulations, courtesy of the great Knob Deep. Thank you, Knob. You are the man. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yes, I read them all. Thank you, Knob. Thank you, everybody. Tommy, thank you for gifting that here. And let's get caught up in the chat. Sorry, I am very focused on building my dynasty team here. Knob, thank you so much. And shout out to Knob and his Fresh Prince emoji.
All right. So I'm up.
Yes.
I have Waddle. I have Keon Coleman. So I have my X and my Z. I might as well go ahead and take a slot receiver. Sorry. I'm going to take Malachi Corley.
I
don't
am
like you.
surprised.
I was fine with Jalen Polk there.
I don't like you. All right.
I can play predict the pick.
Go ahead.
This was my favorite guy in free agency for the Jets to get. That's my prediction for Adam's pick.
That wouldn't be a bad way. That wouldn't be a bad way to go. But it's. I don't think that's where I'm gonna go with this pick. Yeah, because the spots I have left, you guys already have completely or have filled up. So it doesn't matter who I take where at this point. All right, but I'm gonna take for my slot. I'm gonna go the slot receiver, the slot corner. Excuse me. I'm gonna take from the Dolphins. I'm gonna butcher the name, but Cater Kohu.
Cater Kohu.
MC2 and Teron Johnson are very good, but he is very effective as well.
All right. So I have a question. If a player has said they're willing to switch to another position, are we allowed
No.
to take that player?
No.
I can't take Olu and put him at guard.
No, I thought
He said
about
he's
it.
willing to. On my team, I want players who are willing to help the team. Damn it. That was my sneaky wait for the end. What you
I was
guys have
thinking
to
about it
watch.
too.
All right, then let me see here. You know what? I definitely want to have someone on the back end that gets turnovers. Knob, you called it 20 minutes ago. I will select the leader of my special teams and a guy who just gets turnovers, and I'll put Ashton Davis back there,
Oof.
the turnover guy.
Wow.
If we got the Yak King, I want the turnover king on defense. And
Wow.
Ashton Davis, number 1 in the NFL in turnovers per play. I don't know if that's true, but in my mind, it sounds right, so I'm saying it. Find a stat that disputes it, and then I'll take it back.
Wow.
I am up.
You're up.
Yes.
And although he can't play guard, he can play tackle. Give me Olu Fashanu at right tackle.
Okay.
Jerk. Sorry, I thought that was on mute.
I like him better than Spencer Brown. Spencer Brown's a hack.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Never been a big Spencer Brown guy. Okay. So at this point, all I've got left is a flex, and I've got a linebacker. I am going to go with. I'm going to fill the flex, and I am going to take. Nick, I'm doing. I didn't know if I was going to do it, but I'll do it for you. I'm going to take Curtis Samuel.
I mean, it's the best receiver left, right?
Pretty much. The other one I was really considering was Pops Douglas in New England. I like the Mario Douglas, but
You definitely got to take him over.
I'm going to take Samuel.
I would have taken Kendrick Bourne personally.
Is he, if he's recovered, then
Yeah, true. That's true.
That's the only.
And then you name your team the Bourne Identity. Boom.
Nick, take your last 2 hacks because there's no one left at center, man.
We'll pick them for you because we know what's left.
Give me Connor McGovern.
He's not bad.
Oh, that Connor McGovern.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Buffalo
Oh,
McGovern.
And I get to end with
Let's
one of my favorites in the 2024 draft class
I
from
know.
the University of Utah, Cole Bishop.
I knew who it was before you even said it. It was that easy. Yep.
I hyped him up so bad, I'll take him.
Yep. Bishop would have been my third free safety behind Holland and Duggars. But yeah, definitely. All right, I'm going to finish off.
Hold on 1 second. We got more action in the chat. Infrared coming in and gifting a membership for our resident Sesame Street, Oscar the Grouch. Infrared, thank you so much. Oscar gets one.
Way to go. All right.
Thank you, gentlemen. You guys are awesome.
All right.
Who'd you take, Adam?
Okay, so my final pick is a linebacker, and I'm going to go with a player who had 113 tackles last year and 12 run stuffs from the Miami Dolphins. I'm taking David Long.
Nick, who's your last guard?
I'm going to go with a sentimental pick here because I have no interest in anyone else's player. I am going to go with a gentleman who retweeted me a couple weeks ago when he had a picture with his son and Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go with Wes Schweitzer.
Oh, my God.
It's a sentimental pick. It's a sentimental pick, damn it. I need somebody who retweeted me on the team. Shout out, if you guys didn't see this, shout out to Tanzel Smart. Tanzel Smart tweeted that McDonald's has some banana Kit Kat McFlurry. And I opened up Twitter and it was the first thing I saw. He tweeted it 2 minutes ago. And I replied, I was like, good luck finding a store where the machine works. And he comes back with, you're right. So I retweeted his reply. And then 6 hours later at 11:02 at night, the other night, he replies to me. He's like, damn, bro, the machine was broken.
I was going to plug. Right. I did like this I told you I did this candle making class a couple weeks ago, and they had a charcuterie board. And I texted you guys. I said, "Look, we got a charcuterie board." I was like, I so want to send this to him, but I was like, I don't want to. It might come across as being a bit of a jerk, and I did not want to do that.
No, you send it, and you'd be like, "Hey, what's this called?"
Exactly. You would. I wouldn't. Oh, Clancy's laughing at David Long. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys can hate the picks at the end, but it's like give us somebody who's better at this point.
So
was I say Jamie Sherwood? I don't know.
Let's do this. Let's look at the players, the best players that were not taken. I think
it's got to be
Raheem
linebackers,
Mostert,
right? Since we only
Mostert
went with 2 linebackers.
Well, I think Raheem Mostert is up there. He didn't get drafted. Jalen Polk,
Jordan Poyer. Was he a win? Aaron Brewer.
Keon White, defensive end from New England.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bentley. Juwan Bentley didn't go.
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay, but you know,
we got a super chat coming in from Tommy. Thank you. I apologize to everyone in the Jets community. I love you all. Tommy, I appreciate you saying that, man.
Austin Jackson, right tackle.
Am I mute? Apologies were in order. Please make sure to do that over in Bobby's chat as well, brother. Thank you for the super chat and saying that. All right.
That went fast, and
That's what she said.
faster than expected. What do you guys
I'm
think?
going-
Outside of Nick's offensive line is ass.
Yeah.
It is bad.
But so is the Dolphins,
gonna
and
be
we're playing in
injured anyway.
80-degree weather. I'm just gonna have Tua throw it to Garrett and Tyreek the whole
Tyreek
game,
and
and
Garrett.
then when we spread you out, we give it to Brees. My tackles are good. I don't think there's a problem with my tackles.
Well, they're passable. They're not as good as ours.
Well, your receivers aren't as good as mine. I think I have.
Yeah.
I think I have the best D line.
Nah, I'd beg to differ on that.
This is you can make some arguments about who has the best about the D line here. It's pretty tight. This
I have the
is-
best linebackers.
Definitely.
I got the best corner group trio.
Absolutely,
For sure.
absolutely.
I've got safeties. Mike McCagnon would be proud.
Nice. Well, let's drop it. You guys have seen them.
I like my line though. My offensive line. I think my offensive line is really good.
We are
But
going to start the poll
This is tough.
right now. And if you vote for me with the first vote, I will end the poll immediately. No bias on this channel. I'm curious to see what everyone says. The poll is live.
Love you too, Matthew. Appreciate it. No, I don't.
7 votes, and I'm off to a huge lead.
No, I don't. Wow.
Unbiased channel here.
Very unbiased.
Very
Everyone,
unbiased.
please vote.
man.
Please vote fairly.
The chat clearly
You guys
doesn't
know
care
it.
about an offensive line.
Yeah,
Well,
but
the
I don't
Jets
know if they have the
fan,
best. I will argue. I will argue my offensive line is probably better than yours, Adam.
Guard, center. I don't know about center. I like Torrance. I think it's pretty
Pretty
I think
close.
it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. I think I'm better in spots. I think you're better in spots.
Where the hell's Andrew?
So so Boomtown 89er said for Nick and Adam who drafted Rodgers and Tua, was there any consideration taking Tyrod Taylor in your flex? We weren't going. No, we were only taking one quarterback.
I would have waited for Tua if as soon as I had the third pick, I knew quarterbacks were going to go early. So I figured, let me get the best skill guys. I like my skill guys with Brees, Tyreek, and Garrett. You could say I got the best 3 skill guys in the entire division.
I guess my thought was a lot of this offensive line. I felt that the depth of the offensive linemen were really, really bad. I wanted to make sure I got at least 2 or 3 really good offensive linemen quickly, because I didn't want to have to settle for Wes Schweitzer at the end of the draft.
Well, that's why I took the guards early. I think
Yeah.
once Tippmann was gone, I took the best 2 interior.
I mean, with the quarterbacks, it's all pretty. I mean,
I'm
you can
shocked
make
that
a
I'm
case
winning.
for anybody being most productive. So
I'm shocked
I
I'm in
figured
last
the
place
chat would
here.
not vote for me. I thought
No,
the
you and I
chat
are
would not
tied.
vote for me at all.
Let's
Just
talk
to have
about Hawk.
better
Let's talk
entertainment.
about my Hawk. Let's talk about my offense here, real quick.
I'll say
My
that.
offense is sus. Let's talk. Let's sit back and talk about this, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Josh Allen
Oh,
is
man.
arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Let's call it what it is, okay? You have the best in this division. Dalton Kincaid's a weapon. He's the best tight end, right?
Yep.
Jalen Waddle, Keon Coleman. Now you can give Malachi Corley. That's fine. There was probably a little bit of a sentimental homer pick. I could have taken somebody else. I could have taken Jalen Polk. I could have taken Raheem Mostert, but I wanted to get another wide receiver in there because I touched on an X, a Z, and a slot. That was my thought process behind that. The offensive line's as solid as it comes, right? So I beg to differ that this offense is sus. On top of that, I got arguably the 2 best pass rushers at defensive end. I got 2 very solid defensive tackles. the best cornerback trio by far, but I took them early, so that's what's going to happen. And the linebackers are more than serviceable. My safeties are serviceable. Outside of Javon Holland, everything else is kind of a crap shot, right? At the safety position. So I will beg to differ,
Yeah.
Hawk. It's all good, man.
That's fair.
It's all fun.
That's
Dom,
fair.
don't feel bad.
Like
I think
said,
Nick used
I'm
the 5 extra
surprised I got any votes. I'm
What?
surprised I got any vote. I thought the way the chat would
No,
be
you're not.
against me, like they usually
No,
are.
you're not.
Hmm?
You're not surprised, dude.
I
don't
am.
think
This
They
has
roast
to be.
me
This
all
has to be
goddamn
put
day.
on. This has to be put on Twitter with a real poll.
I would
Who's
agree. Just team
drafted
A,
the
team
best?
B, team C. So it's unbiased. That's what we would have to do.
That's fair. Infrared.
You know, we could do that to make it even better. I'd like to see some Bills, Patriots, and Dolphins fans vote on it too. I would want to know what their perspective is too.
I will do another one, but infrared. I did the shout out before. I apologize if you didn't hear it, but infrared did gift the membership, and it went to Oscar. I said it was to our resident Sesame Street Muppet. So again, infrared, thank you. I'm sorry if you missed it, but I did shout that out earlier, man. I apologize. Part of the strategy. Tua gets the ball out quick, and Nick has the speed. His defense matches up with the All's offense. I like Nick's team in any simulation.
Despite not having an offensive line.
I mean, Adam Gase isn't my coach, so I'm not running dives up the middle the whole time. I don't need to be that strong at center and guards. You got to factor real life into it. But
He
thank you.
drafted Ashton Davis as a starting safety. He's not even a starter, for fuck's sake.
Do you know how many turnovers he gets? What am I going to put Chuck Clark back there? I need a guy who gets turnovers. When you
He
guys are
plays
losing,
4 snaps a game, Nick.
and he gets 3 turnovers. When you guys are throwing the ball late, when you're losing to me, he's intercepting it to ice the game, bro.
Yes, because he's the 4th safety on the field.
But I also hate I hate that I drafted anyone else from other teams. That's how I roll, guys. I'm a diehard.
Oh boy.
All right. Here's what we're
I
gonna do.
can't, Isaiah Wynn, Connor McGovern, and Wes Schweitzer.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
Yeah.
this. We're gonna end that.
Reese is going to be running into a wall all game.
We're gonna do this. No, we're not. We're running stretch. Here we go. We're gonna modify the poll. Better team, Dom or Adam?
They're close.
We'll
Nick,
do
I
it that
have-
way.
Nick, I'm going to ask you a question. If you had the number 1 overall pick, in your heart of hearts, who would you have taken?
I would have taken Tyreek Hill. I said that earlier when I was promoting the show in my Discord that
Wow.
I was okay with getting any of the 3 quarterbacks. I wanted the most exciting player in the division. I want someone that any quarterback could succeed with. Since there's only 3 teams and I found 3 quarterbacks draftable, I was okay taking Tyreek Hill. I got my number 1 guy.
See, for me, I had a tier. My first tier, whichever way it fell, I had Josh Allen was 1-1 the whole way.
Yeah.
Then Sauce Gardner, then Tyreek Hill.
I had Quinnen, and I had Tyron up there, but when I couldn't resist the opportunity of getting Tyreek and Garrett together. I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I
Can't
don't
blame you
blame
for
you
that.
there.
Yeah, definitely can't. Yeah, after the quarterbacks for me, it was Tyreek, Quinnen, and then Sauce. So that was 4, 5, 6 for me.
I knew I wouldn't get Sauce because I knew with the defensive line in the division, I wanted to. As soon as I went defense, you guys saw I went D line right away. So I knew I was going to pass on corners.
Well, that's what I did. I
And
took
I'm
2
still
corners and
okay
2
with who I
edges.
got, With Johnson,
took-
Fuller, and Reed, I like my corners. They're not a bad trio. They'd be one of the better trios in the entire league, right? I mean, not as good as Dom's, but they're still. I think all of us. I think we have good. Our division has a good cornerback grouping.
Yep.
Guys, there's a new poll up. Please make sure to get your votes in. I know how
Funny
much
how
you
I
guys
was,
love
higher than
typing
Dom in the
and
last poll, and now I'm
talking
getting my
trash.
ass whipped.
But here is your chance.
Man.
Here is your chance to let your voice be heard. Make sure to vote. Yeah, and assist
Dom,
my
you got
suicide.
me. I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate you being alive still, because as I always say, every time you're here, I know nobody assisted you with your suicide. So always a pleasure to see you. That's the that's the part that you don't really know until you can maybe start to guess what people's thought process is throughout it. But now hearing what we were thinking and how we were going to attack it, you can kind of see why we took the approach that we did.
Yeah, I mean, my approach was to address the trenches first because I felt that was rather shallow. So I know it's not the sexiest team, but I think it's a very effective team. Dom, the one place you got me was when you took Kincaid. That was the spot that's what got me. Not that Henry isn't a decent tight end, but yeah, when you took Kincaid, that kind of threw me a little. That was the one spot that got me. So
that's fair. And I was between Tua and Kincaid, but your pause and delay and saying that you made me think you were taking Tua as your flex. So it made me take Tua instead of Kincaid, or I would have had Kincaid and had the best running back, wide receivers, and tight end.
But you didn't.
Your pause, I know, Adam's pause made me change. That's why when I go out to eat, I don't decide until the waiter or waitress gets there. And I go last and I blurt it out because I will change my mind. That's why as soon as he made his pick, I went to it. Like, I didn't want any time to think about it or debate. Hey, shout out to the legend, Jake Asman. Nick Shine for life. Nobody does it better. Shout out to Dom C and Wa2K for the YouTube magic. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate you watching. And thank you for being a member of the channel. And
Jake, who drafted the better team, Jake? Who drafted the better team?
oh boy.
Oh, look at Dom calling in electoral
Oh,
politics.
Calling the cavalry.
Wait, Jake is the California of the electoral votes here. As soon as he weighs in, the votes shall turn.
I'm like, where's this going?
All right, we're gonna end the poll there. Dom wins with 65% of the vote. And now we will put Dom against me.
Boring. Still came in second in the overall.
This was a fun exercise, though. I mean, I know
it was different, man. It's just fun, right?
I know it's Jet centric, but we should consider doing it with another division too.
And my kicker
All
would
right,
have been
ladies and gentlemen, the poll to decide all polls. Please vote immediately. No delays. Go.
Why is he so... Got a bunch of Ted DiBiase's in the chat tonight.
It's 50-50 right now. Nick or Nick also. Let me end that. It is tied 50-50. That's great. Oh. All right, let's end that. Let's do it for real. All right. Oh, what did I do? Too many polls? What am I allowed to start a new one? End the poll. There we go. All right, a little bit of a delay. I'll put Dom first. Go alphabetically for all fairness. In a head-to-head matchup of these two teams, who wins? Begin. And shout out to all you guys for hanging out, watching the show, giving feedback, super chats, gifting memberships, your 1 month or 2 month celebratory super chats. You guys are awesome. Awesome. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. This was fun to do. This is different, right? Than what we normally see. But I thought this was interesting. And I was excited to do this when Dom approached with this. Oh, the chat is a bunch of effing turncoats.
That's right.
The chat has turned. The chat has turned. Nobody likes exciting players. What's Josh Allen just going to hold the ball and run the whole day with Waddle and Coleman? Waddle's not a number one.
I just made Wayne Corbett my
That's a
second wide receiver, by the way.
You guys have no faith in Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Tyler Conklin. I drafted the Jets' weapons to sway you people. This is ridiculous. This is poppycock. I'm outraged.
Am I the only one who drafted a rookie? I drafted 3 rookies. Jesus. Right?
Oh, inexperience. That's a tide turner. Inexperienced Dom team. He just admitted it live on air. That Wes Schweitzer takes experience.
It's still better. It's still better than drafting Ashton Davis and Wes Schweitzer.
Show, bro. Don't you raise your voice at me, Dom. Adam, thank God you're in between us on the side over here.
You stay in your corner. You stay in your corner. You understand?
Yes.
Man.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh.
Daniel Meehan, tell him. Waddle's legit. I like Waddle.
Dom, I will say, I did think for a minute about Dwayne Carter, but I didn't think anybody, but I knew nobody would be like, who's Dwayne Carter? So I thought about it. If that makes you feel any better. And of course I would have taken Corley, but I'm not upset.
Jake, isn't this the Bobby show? Can't be. We talked football for an hour and a half straight.
Come on, people. Nick's still beating me. Get your minds right.
Yeah,
there it
is.
Over. 50-50.
Wow. Look at Anita Dick coming in. I pressed Nick by accident. His team blows. Well, you know what blows? Your hand-eye coordination. Sorry. I apologize for yelling. Thank you for watching the show. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I usually yell at people when I welcome them to the channel. So shout out to you guys. 4 new subscribers tonight. We're now at 855. The push for 1,000 is on. The goal is to be at 1,000 by opening day. That's the goal, to get to 1,000 subs by opening day. Spread the word, share the stream, make up good lies about the channel and tell everyone how great it is here. I don't know what just happened there. Oh, that's Adam sharing his screen. Adam, we're all over the place here with you. You're sharing your screen and we're...
No, we're good. We're good. I'm back.
All right, I will end it. Dom is the winner. Dom is the winner.
Which shows these polls mean
with an asterisk. With an asterisk, because when all 3 of us were together, I won. Adam, just to prove, in an election year, third parties matter and change outcomes.
I'm going to get a couple of dead people to vote for me as well, so that'll make the difference.
There you go. I wonder who my father voted for.
Okay,
make me proud,
there.
Dad. Make
there we
me
go.
proud.
All right.
Jay Quest. Thank God it wasn't Pornhub.
All right, boys. On that note, I need to hit it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you as always. Go ahead. Plug away.
Listen, I got a lot of stuff coming up, getting right back into the groove. You can catch me this week, Monday, back on the Talking Jets draft show. Probably not going to dive into draft topics, but we might cover some of the current draft rookies and undrafted free agents. I'll also be with Green Bean on the Thursday, thick of it this Thursday. So training camp starting, so is the content. catch me around. That's it.
Thanks, buddy. Great idea. Love hanging out, talking ball with you, man. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes. Likewise, guys. Likewise. Adam,
Have a
always
good
a
night,
pleasure.
Dom. Good to see you.
Later.
Be good, pal. You got time to hang, or are you heading out too?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I've been on for 3 hours tonight, so I think I'm pretty good. And it's not a Mother's Day weekend, so I
got
don't
you.
know if I could go 6 hours.
Go ahead, plug away, sir.
Yeah, so we did our live show tonight, Wednesday night, 6 p.m. at NY Sports Wicker Media. Did a lot talking about the Jets rookie projections, recap my offseason predictions. And there's always some different content coming out. Done some Mets stuff recently, some Knicks stuff as well. So it's not just Jets, but when the season starts, going to be all the usual stuff, the game previews, the bold predictions. After the game, the 3 plays you may not remember that affected the outcome of the game. And I will be picking winners or attempting to every single week. So the content will be coming in heavy. And hey, this was a heck of a lot of fun. And Nick, thanks for having me on, brother. I appreciate it.
No worries, man. Thank you for joining. It's always a pleasure as well with you, hanging out, talking ball.
Hey, it's been wheel.
Oh, very nice. Oh, dude, that's a good Y2K shirt item.
Yeah, we can work on something like that.
Look
We can
at
work on
that.
something.
It's been weird.
Hawk, if we do the Wheel of Death, I switch my vote to Watch UK.
There you go. Look at that. The people are speaking. The people are speaking.
Where were you guys 10 minutes ago? Oh, good. All right, guys, I'm out. Love you all. Even you, Matthew Smith, once in a while. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, buddy. Be good, man. Awesome. That was fun. Did you guys enjoy that? Well, what's your thoughts? Something different, right? A little change it up. You know, even though we're not rooting or supporting the other teams in the division, you know, you still get a look at their rosters and get some of their names out there, refresh some of the names in our head that the Jets have to plan for and against. And I would just like to say, screw the New England Patriots, F them and their fans. And it was rightful that they had absolutely the least amount of players selected. Oh, excuse me. A little burpee in the chest. So, thank you again to everyone. Addison for gifting 5 memberships. John B with his monthly super chat. Allison for being a monthly member. Allison with the super chat. Jeffrey Malillo coming in with the $50 super chat. Thank you, sir. Georgie, OG Jet fan, gifted 1. Knob Deep coming in, dropping 10. Infrared gifting 1 to Oscar. Tommy again with a $5 super chat. And the great Jake Asman, who celebrated his 1 month as a member of the channel. So thank you to all of you. And thank you to all of you in the chat who either received a membership, gifted 1 previously, and I give you a lot of props for covering. Was he on Jake's show today? Like, I know Sarah's not available, and I jokingly said we're not going to see Bobby for a few days if Sarah's not available for a show, and I didn't think it would be true. I thought I was just joking about it. Yeah, Jay Quest. It's fun to be talking football for an entire show. It's always fun. You listen, it's my channel, Jay Quest. We're always going to have jokes. We're always going to have laughs, but it's going to veer right back to Jets talk immediately. Sunday night, do the show with VR. That's a show that him and I look to produce and talk Jets football for the majority of the time. Sometimes we leave it open to some call-ins at the end to recap the show, but we try to keep that all Jet talk on Sunday. Wednesday night here, wanted to do something different with Dom and Adam. The interview show is still in the works. I think I'm going to push that back more into August and start doing that and have a guest on as we get closer to the season and do as named by Knob, first class flights with Nick Shine. I think that'll be something different where we have chat members, other content creators, try to get former Jets players on and give an interview where you guys see a different side of me, and you get to see a different side of the person getting interviewed. You might be getting introduced to someone for the first time, or I'm going to come up with a series of questions that kind of breaks the ice and gets behind the curtain of who they are and maybe what you know about them and don't know about them. Thanks for the no call-ins. It was delightful. No problem, Knob. You've contributed a lot to the show. If you have a producer credit for the show tonight, you asked for no call-ins in the Discord, you get no call-ins. Now, what is this Discord that I mentioned? Well, let me tell you. Right on the bottom of the screen, if you've been gifted a membership, if you have the S for Shiner, for member of the channel, next to your name, you're like, what is this? Why do I have it? Well, all the instructions are on the bottom of the screen. Join Discord, friend me at ProudNYJFan. No spaces. Found another way to do it. And I will get you into the Proud NYJ Fan Discord group where the conversation continues, where it's around the clock conversation with Jets fans. There's video chat in there. You have exclusive access to talking with Sarah, who's in Australia. If you don't know who Sarah is, shame on you. It's Bobby's love interest. Coincidence that Sarah's not around and Bobby's not in the shows? No. Is Bobby on a plane to Australia? Who knows? Who knows? Haven't heard from him all day. Can anyone tell me if Bobby called in to Jake today? For those of you that don't know, this is odd. I can't super chat. Is it because I'm in a different country? Jake Quest, where are you? Might be. I'm not sure. Yes, he did. All right, he did call in. Okay. I saw he didn't do. I'm sorry, Clancy. I missed it. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm sorry. My apologies to you, sir. Please don't snap at me. I'm not trolling, but I was trying to see if he's like lurking in the background. I mean, if Bobby says he's in the chat, maybe we'll have to consider call-ins. That's the only way you'll get. I'm here. Thank you, Clancy. Oh, you're in Aruba. My wife is packing while I lay in bed. Glad to hear it. That's awesome. You can text me what the super chat was going to be, and I will hold you to it when you get back. Yeah, it's probably because where you are. What's up, Roger? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, good sir. Please forgive me for not doing it earlier. This was dope. I always enjoyed the Dom with Talking Jets shows. Love when Green Bean and Dama go back and forth. Yeah, and it... No, I'm not mad at you, Roger. Stop it. No mad at all. There will be no call-ins tonight. I did promise some people in the Discord group no call-ins this evening. I think that now, as we're getting closer to Jets football, the call-ins are going to start dwindling away. I will still do one night a week. I might come on Tuesday nights and do a special call-in night for members of the Discord. It's one of the perks. Being in the Discord is one perk. And yeah, we'll do it that way. Where if you are a member of the channel and you have that S next to your name like Blitz does, shout out to Blitz. Oh, it's a cool pick with you and Adam. That's dope. Then we'll have call-ins for people that night. I'll drop the link into the Discord group, not publicly on YouTube. Also, with the season coming along, I be completely honest with you guys, I want to get away from putting with the trolls that have been out there and going on Jake's show, my show, Bobby's show. I want to get away from putting the link publicly in YouTube. It just brings in nonsense that I don't want to deal with. So if you are interested in calling in, that's the place to do it from. Oh, question. I remember Nick and Jake. Yeah, Oscar, follow the instructions right on the bottom of the screen, man. Set up a Discord if you haven't already. Friend me, and I'll add you to the group, man. You'd be a great addition. So, we'll do this. We got a few more minutes. It's early. It's only 10:45. Let's do this. Let's throw this out there. Let's go old school here. Let's go coach's presser, where you guys can throw out some questions, Jet related, and we will. I'll do my best to answer them for you. So throw some questions in, put a Q in front of it, or put a question mark at the end, because I will scroll looking for those and those only. It's easier on my brain. I'm a speed reader. Any Jets related questions? Johnson, I've told him that. I said stop putting it in, but he that's what she said. I almost let that one go by. That would have been a good one. One of you guys would have got that in the chat. I told them, you're in my Discord, you're in Jake's Discord. Everyone that you want to talk to is in one of those groups. Post it there instead of putting it publicly. That way you don't have to worry about this. But he refuses to take my advice. What if there's someone new who wants to talk to me? That's I wish him well. Our best coach of all time? Best coach as a Jet? Or the best coach we've ever had? I mean, I'm a huge Parcells fan. I am. And I hate that we only got Parcells for that short window. Vinny doesn't get hurt in 99. We win the Super Bowl. Parcells goes to Ray Lucas 2 weeks earlier. Instead of riding it out with Rick Meyer, we go to the Super Bowl. That team was built to win the Super Bowl, 98 and 99. I'm going to say Parcells was our best coach that we've ever had, in my opinion. Some people might differ. A little bit. I'm new to them. I'm starting to learn about them. Boom. But yes. Roger, Jets questions, not on your personal appearance, please. I don't know that question. I'm giving fashion advice. Look at me evolving. Here we go, Hank. Shout out to Hank. Has there ever been a better Jets team on paper? No. This is the best roster we've ever had. We've never had a better quarterback. We've never had a better left tackle. We've never had a better D-line. We've never had better linebackers. We've never had a better secondary. Our tight ends are serviceable. The rest of our offensive line is all serviceable. They're above serviceable. Morgan Moses is an upper end right tackle. We've seen what AVT can be. Joe Tittman is on the up and coming. Year 2 for a center is usually where they make that jump. So if Joe Tittman can make that jump to year 2 with what that second round center normally does, we're going to be in a really good position. Herm or Mangini? I'll take Herm. Never. We lost games because of Herm. I like Mangini. I just think Mangini tried to be too Belichick-ish, and I think that rubbed people the wrong way. If Mangini had just tried to be his own version of himself, our team got built when Mangini started making the picks. I just feel that he tried to be Belichick Jr., and it wasn't a right fit for him. So I'll take Mangini. Herm is a motivator. Mangini is a coach. Herm is a public speaker and a motivational speaker, every single time. But I don't want Herm coaching my team ever. His decisions were atrocious. His clock management. You guys are gonna have fun with that one. Oh shit! Let me end the stream now before you can even comment. His clock management was atrocious. Taking the knee in Pittsburgh, and then having the kick hit the crossbar was atrocious. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. Oh, geez. Well, take care of yourself, man. Eat healthy. Get exercise, eat healthy, get those numbers down, brother. Let's see what else we got. Oh my God, my Brees predictions. I say he's over 1,700 yards rushing. I say he's close to 100 yards, 100 receptions. I say he's 1,000 yards receiving. I think he has one of the greatest offensive years we've ever seen. He's got everything set up to dominate the league. He's got breakaway speed. He's got a better offensive line than he's ever had. He's got a quarterback who's great with play action. He's got a quarterback that you can't put 8 players in the box all the time. He's going to have better holes to run through than he's ever had. I firmly believe Brees Hall is going to have one of the greatest offensive seasons the NFL has ever seen. That's my opinion. It's crazy because last year we were so pumped up. This team is so much better on paper. They are. They really, truly are. Oh, it's the worst draft pick we've ever had. I mean, it's got to be top 5, guys. It's got to be, the discussion's got to be trading up multiple ones for Dwayne Robertson, Zach Wilson, trading up for Darnold. You know, when you trade up and you're giving away extra assets to get up there and you miss, it's a double kill, right? Dwayne Robertson and Sam are 2 guys that we traded up for. Vernon Golston was awful. Blair was bad. You never take a running back up there. Yeah, there's been a lot of bad ones. It's been a lot of bad ones. Yep. Yeah, those comments, you guys are having fun. All right, what do we got here? Oh, let's do this. Let's get rid of that person. No need for them to be here. So let's wrap it up with what did we learn today? What did we learn? What did we learn? As right now. Oh, nice. Nice, Hawk. So what are you going to do? You have to draft the teams or make the trades to make the roster happen? How do you do that? How do you do that? Let me know. Charles should have never done it. It's heartbreaking. We might have to delete the rap. The rap is now a lie. I disagree on a few players you are high on. Who are some of the Jets players you are lower on than, say, the average Jet fan? I think that some Jets fans are too high on Corley. I think they're expecting too much right away, which usually leads to disappointment if a player doesn't match someone's expectations. I think Oh man. I think Corley would be the one that I'm concerned about most. That would be the main one. Alan Lazard, to me, should be a healthy scratch and shoved off before the trade deadline. Don't even risk him getting injured. Oh, nice. Thank you, Infrared. Yeah, and this is a perfect time for Bobby to do it with Sarah away and not being able to join the show. Bobby doesn't want to miss any time with Sarah. So if Sarah's unavailable, it's perfect for him to catch up on his rest. Charles folded for Aurora. So what did we learn? Hey, Pat Rich, welcome. I know I saw you earlier, just seeing your name pop up again. Williams the most. I agree. It was on take. What did we learn today, guys? What did we learn? Son of a bitch. Turncoat. See, look at this. No Bobby, no Bonesy. Look at that. Guy shows up as we're ending the show. Look at you being a family man and being responsible, Bonesy. You're supposed to give up your entire life for YouTube, bro. You didn't know that by now? Yes, we did. There you go. Yeah, Nate. That's yeah. I'm a little high on him myself because I think he's going to be very impactful with the offensive line, the change of pace. I don't think he's going to put up huge numbers, but I think he'll put up effective numbers. Third and shorts, goal line, blocking. So, all right. Let's wrap that up, and I'll get done in less than 2 hours with the show for the first time in a while. Boomtown, drop it, and we will wrap this up. Here we go. Oh, Oscar learned that Bobby likes PB&J sandwiches. Who doesn't? I mean, even people with peanut butter allergies are like, man, those are good. I wish I could have one. I learned can't draft without a hat. Nice. Nick needs to brush up on his Canadian accent. Nice. Hey, asshole. No. Nick, Adam, and Dom C are wordy. Dion Dawkins, skirt wear. Nick Shine, prejudice piece of shit. Well done, Knob. Bonus. Here we go. Bonus. Dom C had a wild night of quotes. I'm between two guys. Which way do I go, guys? I'm solid right there. I was going to take him just to fuck you. Come on, people. Nick is still beating me. Very good. Outstanding to catch all those. Double bonus. Adam isn't just riding the bitter bust. He's driving it. Polls appear to be in an exact science. No Sarah, no Bobby. No Sarah, no Bobby. Outstanding. Bravo. 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 Nicely done. Since there is no Bobby show as of now, for those of you who are in my Discord, I believe there will be a hangout in the lobby, in the chat. So I'll see all you guys over there. I'll pop in a little bit. I'll get ready for bed, and I'll come in and say hello to you guys and show some appreciation for all of you and all that you guys do for me. So, as always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans, and I will never forget those of you that did not vote for my team tonight.